You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 5 of the Journey to Juventus. Now I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at our master list at the start of this episode. We have picked up all of the 4 silver players. We've also got Peluso, Pogba, Bonucci, Quagliarella and Llorente. We're obviously going to try and add to that today, so it's going to be interesting to see who we pick up. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service, and if you use the discount code TCAPGUN, you'll get 5% off all your purchases. So here we go, we're going to dive into an online single match. Obviously we've got lots of players out at the moment because of fitness issues. We've actually only got 1, 2, 3, I think like 6, maybe 5, 6 Juventus players on the pitch, so that's not brilliant, but we're hoping to have a full Juventus team by the end of the episode. Now we go in and we come up against a very dangerous silver team. Now it's got well, it's an Eredivisie team that meets the sort of Netherlands players as well, and it also has Vermeer in goal. In fact, it's a full Dutch team, so forget what I said at the start. Anyway, you can see here that we get given a penalty. Very lucky, because it was completely against the run of play. You can see the cross comes in and he just wipes out one of my players, so that does mean that we have a chance to take the penalty. Who are we going to take it with? We're going to take it with Pogba. He's got our best penalty stats of 70, which isn't saying much, but he does tuck it away in the 30th minute and it is 1-0, so that is perfect. That's exactly what we need to see. Then he manages to get back into the game just before half time. Very frustrating, as he does a nice little ball to the overlapping player, Behrens, and he smashes it into the back of the net. However, just after half time we managed to go through on goal, cross it in. Fernando Llorente with that power header trait pops it into the back of the net and dead fishes his way in celebration. Now in the 90th minute, would you believe it, 90th minute, and he scores a header from a corner. I was just like, oh my god. We had to go to extra times to separate this one, and then penalties. You can see the penalty shootout, both scoring our first penalties. I score my second. Will I manage to save his second? Oh yes, I do. Great save there from Robinho, and you can see that we keep banging them in. We're now 3-1. He's got his second or third penalty. It's now 3-2. Pogba steps up for his second penalty of the game. He again puts it down the middle and finishes well to make it 4-2. If he misses his penalty, we have won. So here it comes. Is he going to miss? Is he going to? Yes, we managed to trick him. We stand slightly to the right and we go left, saving the ball. Very nice save and a good win. That was probably the most challenging team that we've come up against in this entire series so far, so to come away as the winner was pretty good, especially since we haven't lost a single game yet and we're 13-1-0. Now you can see here that we are going to make our first signing, and it's going to be Giovinco. Now you're thinking, why are you picking up a centre forward? You have no centre forward positions in your team. Are you going to play him at striker? Well, the answer is no. It's time that you've all been saying it. You've all been saying, don't worry, I've been watching. It is time to change up the formation, and we are going to be playing a 3-5-2. Some of you want me to play the 3-4-1-2, but I decided that I wanted to play the 3-5-2. I just think it's slightly stronger with those 2 DMs rather than 2 centre mids, and we're going to be playing Giovinco in the centre attacking mid role for the time being, until we maybe pick up one of the higher rated midfielders. You can see there he goes into the squad, and the team's looking pretty good. As you can see, there's only 2 non-Juventus players in the squad at the moment. However, we do have Motta on the bench, so we're hoping that if we make one more signing we will have 11 Juventus players, and that will obviously mean a full Juventus team if we play Motta out of position. Now Giovinco gets the check mark on the checklist, which is good to see. We're moving closer and closer to buying those bigger players, but we're going to have to wait for them. Obviously they're quite expensive. We're going to have to hope for some division bonuses along the way to actually get us to the stage where we are able to buy those players, because, you know, just playing games, getting to like 15k is going to take a long time. Now we go into another online single match. We come up against a 4-1-2-1-2 starter pack team. He's got Varane at the back though. Koreans up front, 2 right wingers, well, a right wing and a left wing playing the 2 striking positions, which you never know might work, because, you know, Korean right wings and left wings are usually quite fast. But unfortunately for him, we just went potty. We managed to score in the 11th minute. Quagliarella getting the palmed out ball from the goalkeeper, and it was a nice finish from him. Then we managed to make it 2-0 when Proctor goes through and he manages to turn his defender and pop it into the back of the net. So that's pretty good. Half time has now occurred and we are now into the second half, and Giovinco, debut goal, very nice from the outside of the box into the back of the net. Good goal from him. Then we see more work from Proctor, who's actually a really good bronze player. Definitely recommend him if you do build those bronze English teams. It's already 4-0. Then a nice little ball in from Giovinco to Quagliarella, and Quagliarella finesses that one home to make it 5-0, and we are going to take down a 5-0 win, which is perfect. We get all the coins that we possibly could for that match, and as you can see, the team is looking pretty happy with themselves. There you go, 875 coins in total, loads of chances. He didn't even have a shot on goal, and yeah, we're coming to the end of playing in the online single matches. We will be playing divisions, I believe, from next episode, so make sure you're around for that. Now, as you can see, we are going to pick up our new signing. It is going to be a Caceres, a very, very good centre-back, and so cheap as well for how good he is. I mean, he's only 1,100 coins I bought this one for, and he's got ridiculous stats like 81 pace and a whole load of other good stuff as well about him. As you can see, we've put Motta in the team as well, and we now have a full Juve team. Come on, that's what we're talking about. We quickly put Caceres' correct number on his back, and he gets the check mark on the checklist. So yeah, that's a good episode. We've managed to pick up all of the Juventus players we need to create a full squad, and obviously in the next episode we're going to continue to strengthen and give ourselves a little bit more depth. Now, we're going to play in a online tournament. The reason we're playing in an online tournament is because there is a manager task that says that we have to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play, and we come up against a very strong looking German Bundesliga team. It's not the strongest you'll ever come up against, but it does have Kirchhoff and Boateng at the back, so they're a good centre-back pairing. He also has Sidney Sam at the right mid, who's very quick. He's got Kakao, who's not a slouch either, so not an easy team to come up against, to be honest. Now, we managed to get away down the wing. De Kegli, he manages to cross it in, and Fernando Llorente with the head, bashing it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. However, this guy was pretty good. As you can see, he manages to get his own cross in, and Draxler is the one that converts that one to make it 1-1. The game continued on, and as you can see, a goalkeeper kick out was my undoing, as he simply kicked it the length of the field, and then he passed it across to the man in space, who puts it into the back of an empty net, which is really frustrating because it's always no fun to concede those sorts of chances. We all know that. Had a chance to score there, but it went a begging, and it wasn't until the very last minute that Giovinco went through on goal and managed to get his second goal for the club, and a very, very important one. That one stopped us from losing the game, and it does mean that we go to extra time. As you can see, 90th minute goal. Thank the Lord. That would have been a nasty way to lose our unbeaten streak, to be honest. Anyway, we managed to get Padoin out on the wing, and Padoin comes inside. Lovely little bit of play here, and Padoin, 120th minute goal. Yes, I realise some of you hate it when I say Padoin like that, but it's just the way it's got to be. He won't be in the squad forever, so hold on to it, and he'll be out of the team eventually when I pick up some of the other right mids that play for Juventus. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Obviously, if you could drop it a like, that would be really appreciated. 1,000 likes, and I will upload another episode as soon as possible. We take down 500 coins for that. You can see the stats of all the players on screen for you now. Proctor at the top with the most goals, which is kind of crazy considering he's a non-rare bronze. Quagliarella has 8 in 6 games. Padoin has 7 in 9 games. Llorente has 5 in 4 games. So it all looks good on that front. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time.